Hi, this is Elizabeth. Welcome to my channel. I'm back. Sorry for my extended disappearance. A lot has been going on. So, nothing really bad, just a lot of stuff. One of my coworkers transferred to another department and I inherited half of her work on top of my other work. And had a special project for work, and then my boss wants to change some of the processes so I can turn some of my work over to other people and take on some other things. So it's been busy, and I was trying to get ready for spring break because I'm taking the kids for a few days, so there's that. I've got a lot of videos that I've made during this time, and hopefully I'll get them up soon because there's some good stuff. And I sure have missed you guys. I have not even been able to watch that many videos, so I haven't disappeared completely, but it probably felt like it. I'm in a rental car right now. I rented for the spring break, so that's gonna be, I love it. It's a Ford Explorer. I love it. I really love it, but I don't have anywhere to park something this big, so I will not be buying one. Even though I love it. And I really need to get another car. My car has been sitting for a little over a year now, because it didn't pass the smog test, and it's a hybrid, and it needs stuff done, and just it's probably more expensive than it's worth. So someone came by and said they wanted to buy it, so I'm going to look into selling that and then just getting something else. In the meantime, we just share my dad's car because my dad obviously isn't driving anymore. So that's the haps on why I was gone. Now, onto some other stuff. Alright, I'll give a dad health update. He's had some really good days and some stinky days. But the good days outweigh the bad, but the evenings are always rough. And that's the nature of sundowner syndrome. And if you guys would like me to make a video about that, because I know a lot of us are at the age where our parents are, we're taking care of our parents, and there's either dementia, Alzheimer's, combo thereof. I'd be happy to make one. And let me know if you're interested in that. I know it's not that exciting of a subject, but there's a lot of stuff we've learned over the last few months with my dad, so be happy to share that. This week we found out that a hairline fracture that we've been watching in his neck, he's been getting his CAT scans every month, it has turned into a break, which I'm not surprised. Actually, he's in a good mood about it, and I honestly believe it's because he kept telling everybody, my neck is broken, I know it's broken. And we kept saying, well, they don't show on the, CAT scan, blah, blah, blah. So even though he's in a brace for the next few months, he's actually in a pretty good mood about it, so that's good. He's been out and about with us a few times. Yesterday, we took him to see the movie Going in Style. It's a pretty hilarious movie, and he loved it. He loves Morgan Freeman, so he'll see anything Morgan Freeman's in. So the bonus of Alan Arkin and Michael Caine being in it, really, and Anna Margaret, who looks stunning, by the way, really was a fun movie. And it was his first time going to the movies since, I think, June of last year. And we try to take him at least once a month because he loves going to the movies. So this was the first time since our theater converted to a recliner theater. So he's he was like, can I move here? He loved it. He loved it. And I have some notes down here, so I won't forget what I wanted to tell you guys. Well, I guess that's it for the dad stuff. Hold on for more, because there's more. Well, it's a good thing I didn't make this video yesterday like I was going to, because I was going to tell you what we're going to do on spring break. Originally, we were going to go to the Aquarium of the Pacific tomorrow, which is Monday, However, my brother called them today and found out that there's going to be about 2,000 school-age kids there tomorrow between 9 and 2. That will not work for taking my dad. And my dad really wanted to spend one day of the kids' spring break with them. So when I get home from doing my stuff, I've got to sit with my sister and brother and figure out something we can do with my dad and the kids. So wish us luck. The other 2 days we're going to be staying down in Mission Bay in San Diego. I managed to find a good hotel deal, which was a miracle because I've been looking for a couple weeks. Originally we were going to go to Yosemite. We wanted to take the parents, but we had to wait till we could know if my dad could travel. Well, obviously waited too long because all the places that could accommodate our family were sold out. So, or were way over my budget. So, Yosemite hopefully even next year. But I'm excited. We're going with the 3 older kids, Dominic, Destiny, and Dio, and Isaac and Ashley, and Ashley's 2 kids, Zayden and Zoe. So the kids are so excited because our hotel has a pool and we're going to be going to the beach. So pretty much they will be in the water probably as close to 24/7 as we will let them. And the kids are also excited because the hotel has the hot and cold breakfast, so they can make their own waffles, and they love all that stuff. So I think it's cute. They're just very excited, so, and very appreciative, and that makes me happy. I have some videos about preparing for spring break that I gotta get up, and I have so many. I think I have like 5 or 6 from the last few weeks and some from over the last couple months. I really need to get my YT, YouTube, SHIT together. I do. Like that's ever gonna happen. Anyone who really knows me knows that that's not gonna happen. My organizational skills, besides work, are not the best. Unless I'm planning a trip, then I'm awesome. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, and I don't think I have, but I am addicted to podcasts almost as much as I'm addicted to YouTube. That's a pretty big thing. And I have discovered in the last, I think 2 weeks, one called Up and Vanished. Oh my gosh. Addicted. And I'm really glad that I discovered it. I think it started in August of 2016. I'm glad I discovered it now so I could binge. And boy, it helped me get through this particular special project I was doing for work because it was one of it was tedious. So it kind of helped me through. But the idea of this podcast came from the Payne Lindsay, who was a documentarian. He wanted to find something to make a documentary based on something similar to the podcast Serial, which, if you're not familiar with, it was about people trying to find out if someone was guilty or not. And his idea, his take on it was to find a missing persons case and work on that and make a film out of it. As he found this case, excuse me, of a woman named Tara Grinstead, who was a teacher and a beauty pageant queen, he realized that this was perfect for podcast material, and it is. And this is unfolding basically in real time. So it's so exciting because there's some really big news that's come out in the last week or so. And so I'm waiting. I think tomorrow is the new upload, and I can't wait to hear the interesting stuff that's going to be on there. I love how Payne Lindsay has handled this. He has not, when he's had information that he wasn't sure about, he was very journalistic about it. He checked his sources, he checked things, and he didn't reveal certain names, excuse me, or pieces of information that might have harmed a case or harmed people if they were rumors, if they weren't actually true. And I really appreciated his approach to this. And I'm very excited to find out that he and one of the private investigators that had worked on Tara's case since I think 2005 or 6, they're going to make a second season on another case. So while they will still be following the Tara's case, they're going to start looking into another case. And they did a Kickstarter campaign and raised enough money to be able to do the proper financing of everything that's involved. So that's exciting. And there's other podcasts that I love, but this is one I'm going to leave a link below because I really hope that you guys will check it out. And if you listen to podcasts, please, please, please share the ones you like, because I'm always looking for new podcasts. And I might start sharing more with you in the future. Oh, my fitness stuff. Let me get to that. I couldn't believe it's been 5 weeks since I updated you guys. That time has just went whoosh, 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 whoosh. In that time, I have walked 51.67 miles for an average of 10.33 per week. So I'm staying at my 10. I want to keep 10 for the year as my goal. And then next year, if I keep the 10 going and I find that's feasible to raise my goal, I will. I like to challenge myself, but I don't like to put goals that I don't think I can attain and just disappoint myself. I just don't find any purpose for that. Life can do that for me already. So, it's a pace that I'm comfortable with, and some weeks I do more, some less, but it's averaging out to the 10, and I'm really excited about that. And I went to the doctor's for my quarterly checkup, and I lost another 10 pounds since January 4th. So I'm down 80 pounds since I started my weight loss journey, which has been several years. And he's very happy with my progress because I haven't gained it back. So he's like, I'd rather you take 10 years and lose it all than take 2 and then gain it back, which has been what's happened in the past. I'll lose a bunch, goes right back up, because it's not easy to maintain. And I'm dealing with the plateaus. Like I had that 1.5 year plateau where just the same 5 pounds up and down, same 5 pounds, and I just didn't let it get to me, and I didn't get frustrated, and I just said, the body is gonna work it out, and it did. So happy with that. And I guess I've kept you long enough, folks. I'm so excited to make a video. I sure miss doing them. And there's plenty of times I thought of doing them when I was sick, but I was so tired. I was working so many hours, and plus, dealing with, family stuff. I just was exhausted. And in fact, I worked, because I was going to have the week off, I worked late on Friday night to try to get everything done that I needed to, so I didn't have to turn over to my backup person a lot of stuff, but I still left a little more than I'd like to, but he'll understand. Yeah, I couldn't do anymore. And I'll tell you what, I slept so good on Friday night, and I slept so good on Saturday night, and I needed that rest because I have had broken sleep for weeks now. So that made me very happy. My throat is scratchy. It's beautiful around Southern California because of all the rains we've had, and it's blooming like they're calling it a super bloom, and it is, but it's also causing itchy eyes, which means there's no makeup on these eyes today, and scratchy throat. So thanks for putting up with me, my long-windedness. Sure love you guys, and I sure missed you, and I can't wait to try to catch up on some videos. It's good to be back. I'm back. Okay, I won't keep singing. I'll spare you guys that. Thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, you could click that, and I would appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the link to the Up and Vanish podcast. And I'm not getting paid for that recommendation. I just want you to check it out because it's really, really awesome. And until next time, remember to always live greatly and live generously. Bye for now.